Narwhal swimming in the ocean.
Why are you question mark, question mark?
That's a better noise than last time. It was.
I didn't mean to press that.
Yeah, acceptable. So, welcome to Dungeon World with Amell, week 3.
I was testing the buttons.
I was gonna make a few changes to how the game's working. Since I don't want to give you guys the maps that I make, because I'm gonna use those to kind of describe things to you. I'm gonna give you guys a blank canvas whenever we go into a dungeon or area that requires you guys to have like map out an area to get out. So, you're the only person who'll be able to draw the map. I want you guys, between the 4 of you, to choose who's going to draw it.
Nose
You have
goes.
to draw a map?
You'll draw your own map. Like, I'll describe it like you're going to have... You might just draw 2 lines for a hallway. And, like, and then you run into a room. You can just draw, like, a square room. And, like, there's a doorway to the left. And there's a doorway to the front. And that's, like, all
I
you
feel
gotta
like
do.
our imagination would be more useful than a poorly drawn map.
I
No.
opt out because I never took an art class in school. So
Yeah, we're playing Nose Goes, and since the only 2 people on camera that can be seen are me and Jesse.
True. I mean, to be fair, Tim is kind of touching his nose on his picture.
all right, hold on, I'm
Jack.
taking a picture. No, I just woke up. I don't look good. I can't take a picture.
Alright, Momo, you're stuck doing it by the Nose Goes rules.
All right, you know
And
what?
it's a simple... All it's going to be... It can be the crappiest drawing ever, but you might just put black... Like, you might note what's in that area. You might
Man,
write,
why
like,
do we have to
black
draw?
pool.
Can't we
I
just...
draw
Here's how
shitty enough
good-
pictures on Tuesday. I don't need to draw shitty enough pictures on
Here's how
Saturday.
good I am at drawing. I can't draw a straight line. So
Well, if you hold the shift key down, it'll let you draw a straight line.
okay.
It's the hallway.
Wait, how do I?
Well, here, this is the one you guys are going to want to... Let me put you guys on the right one while you're drawing.
Hey,
Don't
Oh,
draw.
dude, the better rules
Oh,
are
drawing.
different.
drawing
Fuck you
already,
guys.
jeez.
Oh,
So, 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
not
Trying to
it.
ruin my map.
skilled! I drew a box.
Delete.
How dare you
Delete.
ruin?
Oh,
It's
you
right.
can just shift click and then just draw a box like this.
Yeah, there's option. There's a way to do that too. It's really,
Stop drawing boxes.
it's really
Art.
easy.
That's art.
And then you click the select key, and then you just highlight it over it all.
How do you erase all?
You highlight it over it
Oh,
all,
okay.
and then
Oh.
delete.
Copy paste.
Why can't I delete that one though? I don't know. Why.
I don't know. Alright, well, let's get rolling, cause...
Bardock. There, I got it that time. Cool. So, god damn it. Alright, this is gonna be my map for at least the on stream. So whatever you guys draw, they will see. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Just in case you're wondering.
I like how Moko is now in.
And if I have to, I will turn on the overlay where it shows our stats instead. Wow, that's horrible, gentlemen.
You all knew that was coming.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Who didn't know it was coming? So, let me zoom out on it so it can be seen
That's a
better.
joke in of itself.
That should be good enough. Cool. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Well, we're going to go over a few things. We're going to kind of go over both campaigns. And let's go ahead and start with the 3-man campaign. So you guys returned to town after pretty much getting lost in the woods thanks to, I believe, your lumberjack, actually. Lost it for
We
you.
didn't get lost in the woods. We clearly knew where we were. We were in the woods.
We were in
Everyone-
the woods.
But you...
I didn't
that
know
we
we
were
were the whole
lost.
time. We were in the woods.
So you,
Doing
got,
manly
you
things.
guys gave up. Were never able to find the south. You had
Nope.
your 2 companions, I believe, since Henry's now gone, and you don't know
Hey, our
why.
companions are still alive, too.
Chet Manley, and it was Jan Janssen, which I need to
Yeah,
actually
who's-
open up the info.
John.
Yes, also known as Jan.
Jan Janssen. So good.
Okay, I don't know where did I save all these freaking like info stuff. Like all my info is like not where I think it's at for some reason. Oh, here we go. So we got week 2 info, and we have Jet Ski Adventure info.
So, wait, what do we check at the start of the session? I forgot.
If
Isn't there always, like,
you
a-
guys want to change any bonds or add new bonds, you can do that now.
Yeah.
Change any
Well,
bonds?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
don't
any
think-
bonds. to
That would be like
add.
if someone like died, you could change it to someone who was actually relevant.
Wait, would that count as getting rid of your bond and you gain experience at the end of the session?
No, it does not. Not removing it automatically. You would not get experience.
Oh, if John died, I would be absolved from my bond because he couldn't survive a dungeon.
Correct. That's different though. So
Except I'm not dead.
yet.
That's the thing. If you died,
When he tells you his story about how awesome he went and killed Schmuck's tower, then
I would say, I don't
Schmickelheimer.
believe you. Who can I ask what happened?
I'm also considering to add an extra experience point in, guys, at the end of the session for now, just so we can get used to using them, is if we actually use our NPCs properly. Like, if we use them a lot, instead of just using them here and there.
Well, that's the thing. They're both lumberjacks, and
So,
they were already getting weird with Bartok, and so Bartok wasn't really wanting to like ask them for help when he
difference
needed
between
to
battle and that.
do an attack.
Ooh, and check it out. For my birthday, my sister actually went out and bought me dice. So
Dice!
I have real dice now, and they glow in the dark.
I got real. Wait,
Right.
you had real dice before.
Yes, but these are like nice, fancier dice. And I have a
So
bag.
now,
Nice.
so now, are you just gonna roll on the freaking table instead of just rolling?
If I need to, I
Yeah,
will. I
good.
typically shouldn't. I don't typically roll a lot in this campaign. If you haven't noticed, I make you guys roll all your own stuff.
Yeah.
It's more fun that way to make you guys suffer, like kill yourselves.
I don't trust him. He's gonna roll like a 7 and say it's a 20, and we're all dead.
Exactly, 20 out of a 2d6. Perfect.
Yeah, but that just doesn't make the game fun if he's going to manipulate numbers like that.
So that's why I like to let you guys roll your damage and stuff like that, because then there's no cheating on my part at all. We're playing literally by the rules. But I'm actually using these because I might be doing like a live type of D&D thing coming up here soon with some of my other friends doing like a game night thing.
We know
I
the
wish
truth.
I had friends.
So
negative number rolls. So that's all good.
So if we use our NPCs properly throughout the session, everybody can get 1 experience point. If you don't use them, but everybody else uses them, I'm still going to allow it because it's a group-wide thing. If you want to converse with them, you're going to want to use them to defend you or attack with you. And it could literally be like, Chet, assist me, as you run and charging with your axe, or maybe you're buffing Chet, and I'll let you roll an arcane art, and then a hack and slash. And then if you hit, you get his damage along with it. Something like that.
So
that's acceptable.
I could buff him. I would need to roll for the buff, then I would need to roll for the dex hack and slash, and then I'd get his buff plus my stuff.
Right, you get his plus warrior damage plus the 1d4. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's inventive, so why not? You know, something like that would be really
rolls. That's 2 rolls in a row.
Exactly. You're risking, so that's perfectly fine with me. But that's how the game works, man. It's all about
risks, baby. It's all about the risks,
man. Risks and
I rolled a
consequences.
7-9 on the buff. Wouldn't I be screwed over and not be able to do the attack?
No, because the
I know,
buff
not necessarily,
reverberates.
but
I may buff the other thing. Who is calling me? Let me see who's calling. No, screw them. I'll call
Yo,
them
Mom.
afterwards.
Your mom's calling you.
No, it's not. It's not her
I
number.
want you to get some eggs and milk.
It would also say mom on it and not a random phone number. It's all about the death.
Block number.
So, we are... I'm going to go back to the
I
world
need
map
money
for
at
now.
the casino.
Is this the right one? This is the right one. So we're back on the world map for the moment.
Are we?
And I'm back
I
on the
don't
world
see
map.
shit. I just see a smiley face.
So for now, I'll put us back on the world map if that makes you feel better.
That's a small, tiny. It's a small.
Alright, so you guys are back on the world map. We come back, and you actually both took about a week to do your travels. So we're going to say that the 3 of you arrive in town about an hour or 2 before Rewix returns from his adventure. Little backstory. When you guys were traveling back together, because you were traveling back from Hawthorne's Barrow to town, a squirrel ran up to Rewix, and he chatted with this squirrel. And the squirrel passed on the information that one of the items he was looking for, or things he was searching for, was found on this first floor, because no one ever checks the first floor because it's full of crap. So he
In
went off
case
on
you're
his...
wondering, the squirrel is the main messenger of this floor.
It's the main messenger of the wizards on this floor.
There's wizards on this floor.
Maybe.
Are they wearing monocles?
There's, the arcane,
we literally found a staff that was the old one or whatever his name was.
Exactly, hidden
Wizard.
on the bottom floor. No, it wasn't. Oh, yes, you guys found the staff. And then he had a very fun journey. But you guys, for recap, let's see. You went to Mori City. You found Henry, which was Abraham's mentor
Buddy.
and teacher, who also is a vampire that none of you know except for Abraham. And you ended up killing a vampire after being killed yourself, Abraham.
They don't know that.
Yes, but
Well, you didn't tell
for the
it,
recap,
but
it was you charged in because you were saving Rudy.
Rudy!
You gotta save Rudy because Rudy could die technically if he doesn't act properly.
That's why I have to say
same
Rudy,
as,
man.
Same as NPC. See,
I'm gonna come back as the
see,
NPC.
Abraham understands that he has to sacrifice himself for his NPCs, Rewix. And
Like,
Wow.
and so he charges in, gets slashed by this vampire a couple times. Bartok gets charmed by the vampire and throws Henry off of him. And
With my amazing strength.
Yes, with your amazing strength, and then Abraham dies. But thanks to the item he found from Hawthorne, it shattered in his. It shattered when it was rolled out of his hand, and he returned 5 minutes in the past. They then proceeded just to light the mayor's house on fire and burn the entire town after murdering the vampire.
Everything.
So they decided to try. Then that night, Henry disappeared. No one knows why. There were some scratch marks, but that was only Abraham knows this. No one else knows why he's gone, and Abraham doesn't seem too worried about it. And then you guys went searching for the vampire den and spent 5 days in the woods. Killed the griffin that might have flown you back to town. You got some rations for it, and
to
you
be
found
fair,
a magical item.
I was hungry.
And
I mean, you did forget about the basement vampire, but
oh yes, the basement vampire. My bad.
Yeah, but that was something he was just throwing at us because somebody rolled poorly.
dueling right here.
So,
Yeah, that was cool. He just stabbed it once and then stabbed it again. Of course, it bit into him within that time period. So let's see if Bartok changes.
What?
I'm joking.
no, even better stance.
No, I'm not making him a vampire.
Well,
Come on.
you know how vampirism is transferred, right?
Yeah.
They put blood back into the person.
It depends on how you want to do it. But yeah, I know. I was just more giving him crap.
And his world,
Did you not see the squinty eyes at the webcam when I did that? No.
I saw the squinty eyes.
Okay,
but-
good, because at least you did. I know Tim did not. And then we'll go to Rewix's adventure. Rewix's adventure consisted of him going down a very dark dungeon, murdering about 4 NPCs. Otto, the young teenage burglar. Maxim, the bulky lumberjack who was burned to death.
Yep.
Parker, who they found in...
He made a nice bonfire.
He did. You guys, they actually rested by the bonfire.
Wow, you rested by a burning corpse. You are horrible.
Well, he was
Nice.
still burning, so might as well
No.
use the warmth and heat.
Exactly. See, Rewix the
But
old
still
man
horrible.
understands. Use your surroundings.
Wasn't he buddies with Abraham?
No, this was just a worker from, I think it was, who was the...
Who was the one that knew Abraham?
The
Jack?
owner, I think.
I can't remember who, I thought I wrote it down, apparently I did not.
Yeah, the one that he killed.
Was it Toby was the person that was covering, or Tobias? Tobias, I think, was covering
I think it was
for...
Tobias.
Tobias was covering
Tobias
for
is
Chet.
from my campaign.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
Tobias.
They might,
Get
I think,
here.
whatever. It's Tobias now. Tobias is the person who's is covering Chet. He's the second command at the sawmill while Chet's gone. That's who
Yeah, with
Tobias
Kevin?
is. Yeah, Kevin. There could be lumberjack Kevin. Why not? I'll allow it.
Does
You
he wear
lumberjack
overalls
stuff.
and have one big arm?
Yeah, why not?
Kevin.
Fucking Kevin. So, but let's see. Parker was found in the dungeon. She was captured, and then was murdered by Rewix because he stabbed a stalactite through her, along with the creature that he
On
didn't
accident.
That he didn't kill. Yes.
No, you said on accident. That means on purpose.
Exactly. We're going with 3-year logic. Everything's on accident, even though you really meant to do it.
I made a promise to find her family.
Yes,
though.
she died and gave him an amulet telling her to find her family, which he has no idea who that is.
Nope.
Samuel was actually dissolved to death by that same goo initially.
Yeah, that was
God, you're
During,
so-
that was, to be fair, he tried to save Samuel, but all he got was an arm.
Oh,
Did you at least keep the arm?
Yeah, did you
No,
bang
I
it?
didn't keep the fucking arm.
How are you gonna give a
Also,
proper burial
wait,
to someone if you
kill
don't have anything to
them.
bury?
There's nothing to
he
bear.
put himself in danger and reached into this glob of stuff and tried to rip it out, and all he ended up ripping out was the arm.
Amell, this sounds like Hot Fuzz. Like the way you're describing all their deaths. He was dissolved. He got
Burned to
stalactite through the head. Like
It was through the chest.
Still.
It was a she.
And it was
Still-
a she, yeah.
So
matter. It's
he
still
he
so-
actually found a staff that turned into a snake and then into a tattoo on his arm,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about all he knows about it. And it also spoke to him that if it deems him worthy and it will help him on his quest.
The
So-
quest to find
And then
that-
Rubik made it back to town with no issue whatsoever. I'm not sure what you were rolling that for. So,
Boom,
You
better
roll
roll.
with that D1000.
I guess we are going to go with. It is now evening in the town of Everfar. My dog scratched the door and didn't actually want to come in because she hates me. And you have all regathered at Karsten's Inn. You're sitting around a table and maybe describing to each other kind of what happened during your adventures and pass along what information you want to pass to Rewix, and Rewix you pass whatever info you want to them. And then I'll have you guys each one will do a spout lore after that. So go ahead.
Ah,
Start.
We're rolling a
Rewix.
stout lore?
Not yet. Just do your kind of cover what you want each person to know about your adventures and stuff first. Roleplay, go.
There was
God.
vampires, and Soren got in trouble, and I ran up to him and slid up next to him and punched the vampire's arm out of the way, and then he
You
stabbed
mean
me.
when you
Yes.
both needlessly put yourself in danger? Yes, that was amazing.
That was
As the
Abraham's.
look on my face goes straight like, you guys are idiots.
We killed the vampire
was
and
big.
you didn't.
Yes, but you didn't have to go into the tree to do it.
Okay.
It was sunny outside. You ran under a shaded tree to fight a vampire? Like, come on. Seriously?
I don't think they actually die from light. I think they just, are a little weaker.
Vampire spouting lore. They die from light.
Spout your lore then.
Spout your lore.
Yeah, it's about your lore.
You're gonna spout lore. Spout it.
7. GM will tell you something interesting.
Since you didn't fail it, I'll allow it.
Some vampires.
They get lit on fire. Yeah, the weaker. We'll go with weaker the weaker
Running
level
spree.
vampires get lit on fire and slowly take burning damage till they get out of light. And once they're out of it, it kind of fizzles out. It's a magical fire. Cool.
Okay.
And Abraham burned down a town.
Wait,
To
what?
be fair, we're talking nature civilization balance here.
And killed a griffin. And
Hey, you
Was
thought
there-
you thought that griffin was delicious too, so don't be hating on me for that.
Was there any survivors in the town?
No.
There could have
Okay,
been.
good, because we don't need anybody coming after us because of you.
He still burnt down a town.
Yeah.
So? I didn't see you object to it.
It was outnumbered.
You actually helped me do it.
Chet goes, yes! It was a good time. That's what lumberjacks do. And we had to kill that griffin.
Always do,
We needed
Chet.
food. We were
Do it.
starving.
So I had a little adventure of my own, and I got what I was looking for. I hold up my arm, showing them my tattoo.
You wanted to attack
Because you thought about it, it unswirls and turns into the staff.
you wanted a
check that
tattoo?
out.
At your age?
It turned into a staff.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm kind of like looking at it because
Oh,
like
man.
I'm with the spells and magics and
It's a
stuff.
pretty
So I'm
nice
kind of looking.
pimp cane you got there, son.
And then he releases it and it turns back into the snake tattoo.
So where'd you buy it?
I didn't buy it. It was under the tower of Schmickelheimer.
I don't believe you could do that on your own.
Oh, I didn't. I had some help.
Oh,
Not everyone
this
made it
is-
out, but
Help.
For info, the tower was there originally based on a war between the royal family 200 years ago and the Handle Dwarves, which they weren't actually dwarves; they were just a small group. So they called themselves dwarves for that reason. And it was in a swampy area that is now kind of dried up. That's where the tower of Schmickelheimer was located, and a little bit of a backstory behind it. You may continue.
So yes, as I say to Rewix, where's this help you speak of?
And Hassan sits up right here. It was
The
difficult.
priest?
Yeah, the priest. He's still there. I'm not saying he hasn't gone back to the church
You
yet. He
said
goes,
we're all at the diner.
yeah, he's there too
yeah,
right
he's
now.
there
He's just
too.
kind
I
of
probably
hanging out.
owe him a drink or something.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Oh, I'm a couple
He's
drinks.
sitting there drinking. He goes, we lost one of my good friends, Samuel. He was an older guy. And I really don't want to talk about how he's gone, but the information we got from it was worth it.
Let's
Worth
just
it
say
for
it was
who?
a sticky
You? You
situation.
lost a friend out of it.
For our church. It was a sacrifice that was our God deemed worthy.
I tried
So,
saving him.
speaking outside of character,
Yes.
I told you should have sacrificed him earlier. You didn't believe me.
There's no
Why
re-
would I sacrifice both of them?
Like, thank
Hey,
you,
I
son.
told you, just sacrifice everybody. Appease the gods.
It's
So-
not appeasing the correct
So
guy.
Hassan goes, well, he's finishing his last drink. He goes, to be honest, Rewix, with how vampires and burning towns and snake gods, I'm done. I got the information I needed and I am out. So thank you. I will add this information to the knowledge of our church, and I wish you the best of luck. Because at the rate you're going, I don't know how you've lived to be so old. And then he walks out of the bar.
Nice.
Small side note. On John's campaign, when he split the magic missile, if he didn't roll a 10, would you have allowed it to be split still? I think he would need to roll the 10 to actually have that happen.
I was only allowing it because it was a solo adventure and he had a bunch of adepts.
Yeah, I guess.
I didn't give him any bonus to damage or anything like that, or to his cast. It was only
Could
he
we still
got to
do
split.
that in this
Yeah,
campaign?
magic missile auto hits.
There's actually a spell called Empowered Magic that when you on a 10 plus you can make it a 7 to 9, but then you can deal max damage or double the amount of targets. So
Because I remember in Steven's adventure, Lady Amsel split her magic
there
missile.
is an advanced move you can pick that will buff your magic, which increases
She didn't,
damage.
she didn't
and
have
stuff
the
like that.
advanced move, though. I think Steven just gave it to her because she...
No, he had it. Oh, yeah, maybe one of them, but as far as I know, most of it, she had that buff. I only allowed it because of the amount of adepts. He had 3 adepts with like plus 5.
So, wait, what time is it right now?
It's afternoon, evening time. It's starting to get dark.
More flapjacks, barkeep.
Carson, I'll be right with you. And he goes to the back to go get some flapjacks with maple
Damn, I
syrup.
love flapjacks.
All right, and as I was saying,
Flapjacks make you nice and tough, Bardock. You should try them.
At
should
that
only
point,
eat flapjacks.
at that point, Carson comes walking up and literally just sets the flapjacks down in front of Bartok, and none for Abraham. He goes, "He's right, young lad. This will toughen you up."
How many are in this stack? We're talking about what, 20?
I was gonna go with 10, but 20 sounds better.
All right,
Jesus.
20. 20 flapjacks. Eat that up, my friend.
This-
That'll make it nice and strong.
That's a
I'm
lot
looking
of
at the
pancakes.
tower. I don't think strong is the word I'm looking for.
Robust, whatever.
I feel like if I eat these, I'm going to have to roll like a constitution save or something.
No. You know what? You make a point. Defy danger with...
Pancake
You can do your
tradition.
con if you want, or if you want to eat them super fast, you can do dex. If you want to take your time, it can be wisdom.
Alright, here we go. Defy
So I like
danger.
how this is Defy Danger Pancake Edition.
Oh, with his con, so he just starts just shoveling them in his mouth. Now, he's not even doing one flapjack. He's just like taking a fork and just stabbing it down as far as he can, and just
The whole, all 20 of them until I'm done, and then I just sit there smiling, and I look over at Abraham and go, well,
He looks at you, Abraham, and goes, well, after he finishes all these pancakes.
It's a good start.
Good start. So, I think I left off with Rewix telling his story. So, Rix, do you want us to continue your story while they're doing this whole pancake eating?
sure.
It takes him like 3 minutes to eat all those 20 pancakes.
yeah.
I'm kind
Okay.
of disgusted, actually.
You're disgusting because you couldn't actually do it yourself.
I
Well,
probably could. I'm not going to.
I
Okay.
had hired a young rogue named Otto. He went through a lot before we went all the way down into the pit. He
Oh, man.
lost his hand,
Ooh.
broke his foot, and
Yeah.
then he had to crank us down.
What do you? And then Jan goes, "What do you mean, crank you down?"
There was this,
You know, crank him down.
like this contraption that would lower you with a crank, and it was like a platform.
Oh, I understand. Wait, so you left him up there all alone with no light?
No, he had a light. I put light on his dagger so he could see.
So where is this boy now?
When we came back up, something had tore him apart.
Was it you?
Abraham's asking that.
No, it wasn't me. We don't know what it was, but whatever it was very vicious when it came back up because he was trying to get out the door.
Maybe it was wolves.
I don't think so. It didn't look like teeth marks. But anyway,
Did it look like?
Did the one-handed man use a crank?
what was that?
You made a one-handed man, not even a man, a child, crank?
Yeah, I figured he'd be safer up there because he had a door behind him and everything.
Maybe he got gacked by an owl bear.
Oh boy.
It came back from the dead.
But and then
With no claws.
when we
Don't
went,
talk about Alpha like that.
Wait,
when
you don't
we
like
went
owl
down
bears, Spardock?
Single tier. All right, go ahead.
we opened this locked door and there was this girl named Parker inside. She was an elf. Apparently, these frog people that we had to fight earlier captured her like a week ago or something. And she, and along with the other priest that he was talking about, was killed while being eaten
By a
By-
black pudding.
by a black pudding.
That's actually what the creature's called.
Mm,
It's
black
a
pudding.
black
I do
ooze.
enjoy myself some pudding.
Yeah, this thing will eat you from
Particularly
the
a
inside
chocolate
out.
pudding myself.
Oh god, it fills your lungs and your body, and then it starts eating. Oh god.
Okay, go ahead if you guys want, and everybody roll a spout lore for me.
Oh, hold on, I forgot about Max.
Oh, sure.
Who gives a shit
Oh my
about
god.
Max?
How could you forget
Oh.
about Max?
Can't forget about Max.
Are we spouting lore for, by the way?
I'm just having you guys spout lore. Just you can roll, but go ahead and explain Max too.
Max
Man, look at our shitty rolls.
was one of the lumberjacks.
And Jan goes, yeah. I know Max. Max is a great guy. And Chet goes, he was one of my best lumberjacks.
Oh, I don't know how to tell you this, but he died in flaming glory.
Oh, that's how all lumberjacks want to go. So he goes, Karsten, I need a drink for everybody. We must drink to Maxim. Or Maximus. Maxim.
Maximilia.
I forgot his name. I've been drinking too much.
Or too little. I can't remember how it is.
It's Maxim.
State-dependent memory, whatnot.
Okay, and so you guys get all your drinks from Karsten. And on your spout lores, this is what I'm going to have you each do. Rewix, you haven't heard anything new since the last time you came into town. Bardock, if you wish, is there something around this area that you have heard of as you kind of came in, maybe within the few hours before Rewix came? Just a slight, like, either a place or a person or some kind of event that's been happening. Pick one of those.
Like in the town?
No, it could be in the town, it could be anywhere on the first floor.
While I think about this, I want to use a port in the storm. What changed since we've been gone? While I think about,
The town has a few less people, you notice.
About, what would you say?
4?
3?
okay.
But there's not much has changed.
No. It would be only three
Right.
because Parker was in the.
True. So it would be 3. So for each of you, Momo and Abraham, either one location you've heard of recently, an event that's been happening, or maybe some kind of person or
Ooh.
creature. If you
And we can make up anything we want, right?
I'll allow you to make up anything you want.
It has to be a
I've
person
heard
or
of
creature.
this-
It can't be an item.
You could,
be
if
a
you heard of
place
some
and
kind of
stuff, right?
item, yeah, a place could be a place, could be an item if
All
you
right.
wish.
Wait,
I've
how
heard
many
of
people
this-
were in the town before?
It's a pretty solid town, so I don't know, 50?
And now
100?
there's 3.
What would be considered different? Actually, I'll smoke on this because I don't know GM wise.
No, there's 3 left.
If it's a town and a city, because a city, bigger,
So
bustling,
you're talking like 1,000 some odd
right?
people.
So a town maybe like 300, maybe less.
A good town is probably like 200 to
200.
500.
We're gonna go with 200. We're gonna go with the low end because it's the poorer.
All right, Abraham, go ahead. You were gonna spout your
I
lore.
heard of this place called the Tower of Babel where people cannot seem to coherently talk to each other when they are there.
Okay, where is the Tower of Babel located? Where have you heard? Is it to the northeast, south, where?
It oversees the super large crater.
A large crater. So we're gonna consider that the pit to the east.
Yes.
All right. I heard about from a passerby. I heard about these strings of the holy.
Okay.
It's been told that if these strings are used on an instrument, that it empowers your magic. And so I don't know where it is, but I heard that it's around, and I'm hopefully going to find more information about it later.
All right. And Momo, what have you heard?
More people are going to the pit to the east, so that means less loot for us when we get there. Oh.
Somebody clearly has a one-sided mind. Loot.
I need to go.
Or just dead people, either or. I don't know exactly.
I need to go ask the bartender about
Pit to the east is a good way to describe it, so we're gonna leave it at that.
Parker's necklace. See if he knows anything about her family.
Okay. You go up to Karsten, and what do you say to him?
I show him the necklace and say, you know whose family this is?
He looks at it and goes, "No, Mr. Old Wizard. I have never seen anything like that. Whoever had that, probably not from this town."
I don't suppose you would know where I could look.
My best guess would probably go to Coe Falls, the main city. They more than likely would have more information for you on family, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not heirlooms, but coat of arms type of thing.
Crests.
Crests. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem. That'll be 1 coin.
All right, I give him 1 coin and I tip him another one.
2 coins.
Thank you, sir. So I'm going to.
That was funny, or that was really slight out of character. I mean, it is out of character. Nice making us roll spout lore and just be like, say something, just.
I figure it's a good way to add stuff into the game, and like you just say you heard it around town. So I think it's a good way.
Because you can't think of anything, so we have to.
Exactly. I
heard
use
of
you
a
guys.
legendary fighter named Reeves, who was a gladiator.
He was amazing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're a few
Amazing.
centuries too early there.
Best.
Oh, is this
Different
Star Wars? Are we in the near
I can't
future?
see into the future yet. Give me a
We've
few
never been named.
levels.
Give me a few levels that I can see the future.
I thought you
All right,
put-
so
Ah,
at the time that it is, are we just gonna chill and talk until night, or can we go shop?
you could go shop and do whatever else you would want to do. That's fine.
All right. Well, I wanna. We've heard all the stories. I want to get up and leave and go get some stuff, as in like rations.
Okay.
I want to
I'm
tag
gonna go
along with
clean out
Really
all the dirt
fast.
in my
What is
bag.
all of your guys' max HP? Ruix first, please.
8.
16.
17.
17. Mocha, you're 17 also, right?
I'm looking it up right now. I am currently 17, yes.
Okay, so we have a 16, a 17, a 17, and an 18. Perfect. I want to make sure I have your guys' health, so
Thank
I may
you.
be able to pay attention to them better.
Yeah. Pretty sure like Steven at the start of one of his sessions was like, "All right, what's all your items you have on you?" and
Mhm.
yada yada yada.
Well, they also didn't have sheets for rolling either. I'm going to put all of your characters on the blank palette so you guys can keep track of your HP that way too.
Yeah, I already have mine.
For some reason, Ruix doesn't ever want to appear on that damn thing. So let's see here, 16, right?
What? What are you talking about?
Ux is right there. I see him. He's on the left. He's a little.
Yeah, I'm right here. Hi.
I know.
No,
I'm putting it on the blank sheet
Ooh, I have the Morrow flute.
because that's where
Marrow.
that's where you guys are. Yes, you also found the bone marrow flute.
But you already used it today, so.
No, I use it once per session.
No. Did we decide session? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we-
You said
Session-
once
session
a day would
or
be too
day.
overpowered.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Session, because sometimes it's 3 days we travel. So, okay. Let's see here. We have that set up. So you guys are now going to. You want to go shopping. So if you want, please go ahead and roll me a supply roll.
Actually, I'd like to go sell some stuff too while I'm at it.
Okay, we'll do Bartok first. We're assuming you guys are going to go together. Anybody else
Yeah.
going to supply up?
Press the.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
supply up. I only got like one.
I'm
ration.
gonna go do some information gathering / supplying.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So what are you looking to buy?
Russians.
All right. So first of all, rations. Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything new on me other than the monocle, but I'm not going to try to sell that. So
Ah, yes, the good old.
guess I'll
monocle.
buy rations for sure.
Okay, so you walk up to the same merchant actually as last time. And he goes, Bartok, my good friend, how was your trip?
It went great.
Good, great to hear. Well, you actually came in a perfect time. I actually have a huge supply of rations, and there's a surplus, so I'm selling them cheap. So, you interested in any?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, because you were such a good, person when I took care of you the last time, I'll give you a dungeon ration for 1 gold each. So 5 uses, 1 gold each time.
And how many weight is dungeon rations? Like 5 is 1 weight?
5 uses is 1 weight.
Okay.
Wait, I want to make sure I understand this. Is a dungeon ration have 5 uses, or
A dungeon
is it 5
ration?
uses to 1?
No, a dungeon ration has 5 uses.
Okay, so that changes the amount of rations I had last session. Because I was under the impression that a dungeon ration was 1 use.
Oh, yeah, no. Dungeon rations? Oh, yeah, dungeon rations have 5 uses.
Okay, so that changes
guys
the
ended
dungeon
up running
ration.
out anyway. So I've got.
Because I had 5 dungeon rations, and I was like, oh, am I out? But that's weird.
Are you buying for everybody, Bartok, or are you just buying for yourself?
If I'm buying for everybody, I'm going to be over encumbered until I make it to everyone. And I have
That's
a ton of
fine.
money that's on sale.
I'll let you buy for everybody. That's perfectly
All right.
fine. And you don't worry about weight because you're going to distribute it.
I asked him for a sack.
Okay, he hands you a sack, and let's see. Each person go ahead and add 3 dungeon rations, so you'll all have 15 uses.
I do not need any dungeon rations. I will omit.
Okay.
How many?
You can split it between
15.
the 2 of you.
So you have 3 dungeon rations, which is 15 uses.
And 3 weight, mind you.
You can add the weight. I don't know if I want to do weight on dungeon rations or not, since
I couldn't.
Wait.
If it is 3 weight, I can't carry that.
We'll just consider for now, as long as you guys don't overload on dungeon rations, all your dungeon rations will always be 1 weight.
Wait, you said 5 dungeon rations is a weight.
Is 1 weight. So we're just gonna change it for now as dungeon rations are 1 weight no matter how many you have, as long as you guys don't go with I have 100 dungeon rations.
Wait, so isn't that 25 uses though? And each gives us 15 uses?
No, each gives you 5 uses.
Yeah, so that's 1 dungeon rash, but 5 would be 25, and
You
only
each are
gave
getting
us...
3, not 5.
But no, I'm giving you 3 rations, and you're gonna get 5 uses from each one.
So it's not 3 weight. It's...
No, you're just gonna leave it as
No, it's just.
technically it would be 3 weight because 1 dungeon ration is 1 weight.
Oh, I thought 5 was... I'm so confused.
Well, technically 5 uses.
Dungeon rations, and then there's the uses.
Right.
5 uses of a dungeon ration counts as weight.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter how many you buy at one point. If you have, let's say, 15, it would weigh 3. But we're changing it so it all just weighs 1.
All right, and
now
also,
they each just. So how many am I buying then?
you bought, since only 3, so you're buying, only buying 9 because Abraham doesn't want any.
All right.
I don't need any. Let's rephrase that.
Right. You know what? I don't know that he doesn't want any.
Okay, that's fine. So you buy 12 then, so 12 coin.
Okay. Let's see.
But when you do show up, I will let you know. It's like, I'm a man of the land. I don't need to have rations.
12 coins.
12 coins.
20.
Also, if you guys are going to be looking for people to run this next adventure you guys to pick with, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do a carouse move.
We still got.
I'm still doing information gathering.
Carouse will help you gain information because carouse, when you return triumphant and throw a big party, spend 100 coins, roll +1 for every extra 100 coins spent. On a 10 plus, choose 3. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. On a miss, you still choose 1, but things get really out of hand. You can befriend a useful NPC. You hear rumors of an opportunity, gain useful information, you are not entangled in source or tricked.
I'd just like to sell this shit.
Yeah, I'm with him on this one. I want to sell stuff.
It's the same.
Before they go and sell stuff, I walk in like a giant sack of dungeon rations and distribute 3 to Soren, so that's 15 uses. 3 to Rewix, 15 uses, and then I go to hand 3 to Abraham.
What do you do?
Abraham responds, I'm a man of the land. I appreciate it. However, I do not require your rations.
I nod, and so if I were to take those...
It's fine. You can hold on to them for now.
Do whatever you want with them.
Wait. Does my snake staff weigh anything since it's a tattoo?
Negatory.
I feel like it would weigh something when it's in your
When
hand.
your hand, that's kind of my thought process. So it would encumber you when you actually start using it. So
Ooh, you're encumbered.
encumbering in this game is not fun.
I'm
It's
not
neg-
encumbered, but I just want to.
No, it would still. I'm still gonna give it a weight of 1
Okay.
because
So-
when you do use it, it does transform.
God, math. Would I have 34 rations on me, I think?
I don't know. Do you have 4 rations all right now? Then
Yeah.
you have 30 rations. If you have 4 right now, then you have 30. All you're doing is adding 30 to whatever you had.
Yeah, so I have 34. Okay.
Okay.
34 rations.
So you did that. Soren, what were you going to do besides? What else were you going to shop for? Were you shopping for something?
Selling,
Okay.
but not
Now, do
buying.
you want to take me with to help with
Of
your
course.
prices?
Wait. Wait, what's my charisma? I'm pretty sure I have decent charisma. I'll
I go
bring
with him
Bartok
anyway.
along because he's a good friend.
Okay. So you're going to be aiding him. Go ahead and roll a 2d6 plus your bond, Bartok.
We have 2 bonds together.
So a +2 on the aid. Go ahead and do
Now,
that.
does he roll it or do I roll?
You roll that 2d6 plus your bond, and then if you get on a 10 plus, you can give them a +1 to their roll.
Do I roll my charisma as well?
Nope. 2d6 plus bond.
Ooh.
7. So on a 7-9, they'll still get a modifier, but you expose yourself to danger, retribution, or cost.
Cost makes the most sense.
Okay, no, I got this. Go ahead. Okay, so go ahead and please roll me your supply roll, Soren.
I'm going to see if he fails this.
You get a +1 to
Oops.
it additional.
So it's 2d6 plus 3 for you if you have 2.
No, I only have 1.
All right, so you get a +2 though this one. 5.
Oh.
Okay, perfect.
1 experience point.
So you're going.
Hey.
You mark an experience. So you're both going out to the market, and as you are, you're going to buy. Let's see, what are you looking to buy?
Did you ever get a new sword?
I'm looking. No,
Yeah, you did-
I'm
you
looking to sell my
Oh, you're trying
the
to sell
gem that's worth like
400.
400. Yeah.
So you pull out this blood red gem, and as you do, this little kid comes running by and snatches it out of your hand and takes off running. What do you do?
Chase after his little.
Okay, so
Punk ass.
you're chasing after him, and he's diving through he's like flipping over through the market sections, diving, weaving through all the people. Can you make me a Defy Danger plus Dex? Bardock, are you doing anything at this time also?
I don't really have anything that I could do to
You
stop
have a
it.
rapier, and you can run.
You have a rapier.
You
You
want
can
to
run.
stab the kid?
He
Yeah,
just
okay,
stole
do
a
I
4.
see- Do I see this kid running by as I'm walking through town?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right.
Can I try to nick him in the leg with
So-
a throwing dagger?
You can if you want to throw a dagger at someone's kid.
Well, you're defying danger first, so let's see. You have a choice. You can.
Oh, I guess.
We'll do it simple. You can push over this old lady
Oh.
and potentially break her hip
Ooh.
to continue to chase down this little boy with your gem, or you can stop just in time and not knock her down or catch her as she's about to fall. What do you do?
But then I lose the kid.
Then you lose the kid.
No, I chase after the kid as well with my.
Roll me a
rapier
defy
out.
danger plus Dex.
Ooh.
But Soren, you must make your choice first before we see his roll.
All right, we're waiting. Go ahead.
Wait, how old is she exactly?
She's an old
She's
lady.
like Rewick's age.
Let me help me in this judgment. So if you push the old lady down, she needs medical attention. You can pay for it with your 400 gold gem.
And still have
But
money
you
left
can't pay
over.
For it. You can't pay for it if you don't have your gem. Or you could just throw
I
someone
could-
else under the bus.
I could hear.
Yeah,
it.
no. She has a broken hip. Rest in peace, old lady.
You just help him because of his alignment.
Yeah.
Okay, so you push her. Ah! I hear this crunch. And you keep chasing. Bardock, roll your Defy Danger plus Dex also, please.
Snap.
So
Kill
Bardock,
somebody as she wants
Bardock,
to-
you're following Soren, and you don't realize that this lady's you saw this lady pushed down, but you can't stop, and you're gonna trip over her. So what do? Do you stop in time and kind of like do like a little hop over to avoid her, but you slow down and you fall behind, or do you just accidentally kick her as you're running?
I noticed that there's an old lady like screaming in pain on the ground, and I stopped completely.
So you stop. Okay. So Soren, your bard has decided to ditch you and let you run off on your own. Go ahead and roll me another Defy Danger plus Dex.
Can I just throw a dagger at his leg?
Okay, roll me a volley, but you're with a -1 since you're thrown in a crowd of people.
Uh, hmm.
I believe in you.
Whatever. This is my way. Okay, so 12.
So you throw, and it whips, and literally just this one person's walking, you see him, and it flies right past their face, and they drop their stuff. And it hits him right in the Achilles, and he falls over, tumbles, and now he's trying to, what just happened to the webcams?
It says
Group is
unavailable at the moment.
Please try again later. All right, whatever. Keep going.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, guys. We're funky webcam looking stuff right now. So,
Skype sucks.
do you want to restart the call really fast and see if that works?
I don't think that'll do it.
Probably
No,
not.
it's definitely a Skype thing.
Stupid Skype. Okay, so this kid starts crawling away. There's the dagger stuck in his Achilles, and he's just, and he has a gem, and he's just walking. What do you do? Like he's crawling on the floor.
Rip my dagger out of his Achilles and swipe
Webcams
the
are back
gem
up.
away from him.
Persistent motherfucker.
Turn them back on. So what do you do?
I'm gonna yank my dagger out of his Achilles and swipe away the gem that he has in his hand.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hack and slash. I want to actually see. He's not doing dealing damage. So, okay. So, you go to pull the dagger out, and you accidentally kind of nick him more. Go ahead and roll damage.
You're gonna kill a kid. You're gonna roll perfect damage to kill this kid, and then there's no
a
saving.
A D8, yes.
A D8 for a kid?
He's rolling his damage,
God.
man.
Please roll
While
high.
this is happening, I asked the old lady what's wrong, talks
6.
about her broken hip and stuff, and then I get out my lute and play her soothing melody. Like, I sit her up against the wall, and then I play her soothing melody. And
Okay.
Heal.
We're just going to say you heal her. Go ahead and roll it, actually. I lied. Roll it.
yeah, I'm going to roll it. I'm not going to... Because if I miss the roll, I get experience.
If you miss the roll, you're also going to have something bad happen to you.
No, that's not true. Not for my rolls, because if it goes to
Bullshit, you
someone
roll a
else as well-
6. You roll a 6. I get to pick what happens.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying if I roll a 7, it's fine. All right, 2d6 plus 2. Yes!
So you heal her. Go ahead and roll your 2d8 and see how much you heal her for, which doesn't matter because you only need to heal her for like 1 HP. So she gets up, she's rubbing her side. Thank you, young man. Thank you. And she gives you a kiss on the cheek with these old lady lips.
Okay. I say no problem. man.
There's your punishment. Old lady lips. So, Soren, you
I just kill a kid.
grab your dagger and you flick, and the kid just starts screaming, blood starting to spurt out on its leg. But you grab your gem. People are starting to turn and look. What do you do?
Can I hear the screaming and then run over to the kid?
No, they ran pretty far, and this is all happening while you're healing the old lady.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Hmm.
Run away.
Yeah, can I just like... Is there any like shadow, like an alley that's a dark alley nearby that I could just like run into and just hide?
Sure, if you want, you can either roll a Defy Danger with your Dex or your Intellect for quick thinking.
I feel
Alright,
like
we're gonna go Dex because
Oh, no.
So, as you start
Science breaks me.
running, you have this hand just reaches out and grabs you and goes and picks you up in the air and goes, "Hold on, little man." And you turn around, and it is one of the watch. And he goes, "You're not going anywhere." And he drags you back towards this little kid. And he goes, and this kid's just crying, blood's pooling out. At this point, Abraham, you walk into the scene. What do you do, Abraham?
First thing I say is, "What the fuck's going on here?"
He goes, and give me a name, Moko.
Kevin.
Kevin. This is Kevin. He's got that one burly arm and he's holding sword and he goes, "Abraham, this little thief just charged down this kid, stole his gem, and cut his leg."
Do you suppose a child like that could afford a gem in your hand like that?
And he goes, "Well, no, but
Well,
all the witnesses saw this
sure
kid
you
with the
have
gem."
explained correctly. Sure, the kid might have stolen from him, but both are at fault here.
And then he turns and look in his hand still. You're being like by the back of the shirt, and he looks at you and goes, "Did this kid steal your gem?"
Yeah, he yanked it out of my hand
He goes,
and just started running.
and he goes, "So you decided to throw a dagger at him?"
Granted, that was not the best decision, but we have somebody who could heal this child and make him good as new.
Bardock, you walk onto the scene at this point.
I'm alright. I walk up to the kid and take one of the uses of my bandages and wrap up his.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pling, 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 pling. So you bandage
I could
his
have,
torn
but
Achilles.
I don't want to fail at a time like this, so I use one of the uses of my bandages.
Okay, so you use a bandage, and you're sitting there, you're wrapping. It's gonna take some time. Kevin goes, "Healing, huh?" As he looks at you, Abraham.
Healing comes in many forms, my friend. It's not always magical loot playing.
This child will never walk again.
All
At least
right.
not without a
Wrap
Never
up
steal
his-
again.
I hear that, and I wrap up his. I still use the use. I wrap it up to stop the bleeding, and then
He goes, Bard, wait, hold on a second. He goes, walks up to the kid, takes out his axe, and cuts the kid's hand off. And he goes, "Now heal him." And he takes the hand.
Harsh justice, man. Theft is punished with the removal of a hand. Don't you know anything?
Yeah.
did steal, I guess.
Are we in the Middle East?
No, we're on the first floor.
Apparently.
We're on the first floor.
So I do this roll. Now, if I hit a good enough heal, does his hand regenerate?
No, but it'll like close up.
All right, this is oh god.
That leg will heal. The hand will just close up.
And he'll never get his hand reattached.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
Oh
so
my lord!
I'm
dude.
gonna actually describe how this happens.
Thank
so
you.
Bardock starts strumming on his little lute, and as it does, one of the strings comes off of it and stitches his hand back together, like sews the knob together and stops the bleeding, and then it splits off and then stitches magically the Achilles, and then it comes back and attaches to your lute.
Ew.
Gross.
It's clean. It's magical.
It's magic, man.
It sounds fucking awesome, actually.
Magic.
It just
Wait, what is
rips off the loot.
It just floats off wavy and just.
Everyone saw this too,
Yep. and
so I
it
hit
goes
that
back.
amazing 10 roll.
Yes. So, and Kevin goes, "That was amazing." And
Bardock now gets mobbed.
he goes, but
by
now he
a
looks
whole
at Sword and he goes, "But you, sir, you need to pay for stabbing a child. You had him down and then you hit him again." He goes, "You can give me the gem, or I don't know."
I walk up
Mocha.
to Kevin
So,
and
anybody want to
bribe
give me an idea? Oh, you want to bribe me? Okay. He goes,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, can I?
Oh,
Can I
you're gonna
get
bribe a
sweet
city
talking?
guard. Wow. In
Okay.
front of
It's not
somebody
a bribe,
who
it's
does
more of a, I
that.
just healed the kid. Can I give you some money? Just forget this happened. Well, not
And-
forget, but just like end the
The child's
conflict.
missing a hand, Bardock. That's
"No,
not really.
he's missing a hand because he theft. He was a thief. That's
Yeah,
Counter to the
guard
point.
did that.
That's counter to the point. Guard did that out of the rules of this area." So, he goes, "Well, what are you talking about?" As he's still holding Soren in his other arm, he's looking at you.
Well, as you saw, the kid's fine now, except for the hand thing. But rules are rules.
The rules are
Um,
rules. And the rules say.
So, let's say, since I healed him as good as I did with that amazing display. Like, I keep talking about how good it was, because, Bartok's
just because it was
magnificent over
amazing
here.
doesn't do anything for me.
I know, but Bartok's trying to, like, get his ego up a little bit,
Mhm.
because he's Bartok the Magnificent.
Right.
And I ask him, if there's not anything specific you want, how about 100 gold, and we'll just end this conflict now.
Kevin looks at you.
I hope you bring the old lady back into it. I'm pushing it over.
no,
And
no,
I
no.
come.
The old
That
lady
young
comes
man!
by.
I start smacking Soren on the head with her cane.
because
Why would she smack Kevin? So, actually, you know what? The old lady does come in and starts smacking Soren. "You look like the young man that just knocked me over. How dare you? Blah, da, 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 da." And then Kevin turns and looks and goes, "You knocked over an old lady?"
She's old and senile. She probably doesn't know what she's talking about.
And then
Oh,
I
she's
interrupt.
wrong.
and
He
say,
goes, Kevin goes, "That's my grandmother." Old and senile, huh?
and I interrupt, and say, "Oh, that's your grandmother." You should
He
ask
goes-
her how her heart's feeling now. Since I healed her so
Oh.
well.
Yeah, but speaking out of character, he still pushed her over regardless. That's
Now-
not gonna make
Now, Soren, is there a
Opinion.
way, this old senile lady that Kevin believes, is there a way for you to push it on somebody else? Somehow. How do you deflect this? Because I'm looking at Soren now, because Kevin's pissed right now. You knocked over his grandma. He goes, no, that... And he
Soren.
starts to pull his axe out, Soren.
Ooh,
He's got you by the hand.
Fingers.
What
Can I
are
blame
you,
the young kid that's already lost a hand?
how do you
Wow,
do it?
that's
How
cold.
do you do it? What do you
You
say
gotta
as
roleplay
Ke-
this shit, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
how
roleplay
do
that.
you
I want
blame
to
it
do this.
on this child?
I'm assuming he's like a thief, right? Or like a rogue, so he's kind of dressed the same way I am.
Yeah, he's got kind of the the scraggly like street urchin clothes kind of thing looking. So what do you do? What do you say? This kid's just sitting there kind of just crying. He's missing a hand now. He stole from you. Maybe did he knock the lady over and you just couldn't catch her?
I'm thinking of a. Wait, what's his name? Kevin?
Kevin is the guard that's holding you.
Do I
still.
know his name's Kevin?
Yeah, because Abraham I think
Okay.
said his name.
Yes, it's Kevin.
Kevin, I saw
And she's
That
still
young-
beating you with the stick the
that
entire
thief
time.
knock your grandmother over, so I decided to chase after him to get my gem and
Avenge your
get retribution for your grandmother's hip.
And he goes, Grammy, is this true? And she stops smacking. She's like starting to slow down. She goes, well, it all happened so fast. Maybe. But I'm not sure. He starts hitting you again. And he looks at the boy. He goes, boy, is that what happened? He goes, no, it wasn't me. I only stole it. And he starts running. So Kevin at this point drops you and starts
Okay,
chasing
so
after
real
this little
quick,
child.
as he's running past me, I almost want to stick my foot out so the kid trips over it.
Oh
Like-
my
Okay,
gosh.
so the kid starts running, trips over, and face plants into the ground. Kevin picks him up and goes, me and you, we're going to have a talk. And he starts dragging him off to jail.
Did you know that was his son?
It was not his son. He wouldn't
I
have cut his
just
own.
thought more. I'm gonna roll
No,
it.
that one's an automatic no.
Oh, come on. Let
It's
me
not,
roll
it's not,
it.
he's not going to cut his own son's hand off.
You don't know
Okay,
that.
so out of character, I want to know, just because I want to know.
Yeah.
Is that grandmother's hips feeling amazing for her age now?
No, but it feels just as it used to.
Aw, it's.
It's still a bit achy, but she's not in any like
I
severe
rolled
pain.
a 10.
I
Come
don't
on.
care if you rolled a 10. Yeah, you healed her back to her old age.
She should feel amazing. Right?
Wow, she broke her hip. She could have got like surgery.
So,
New
okay.
hip.
Yeah, hip replacement, right. No. So, okay, Soren, so you now have your gem back. This old lady kind of just walks away grumbling. She stops hitting you finally. You got like a welt on your head now from like hit. And
1D.
It's a nice shiner you got there, Soren.
Yeah, do a 1d4
Winking.
for it.
yeah, 1d4, that's how many hours it lasts for.
Ooh, yes, I like this. Roll 1d4.
Can I get it? Can I get a
Gonna roll
1?
I hope you roll.
Oh man. So you go back to this guy and go and roll me one more supply check with no bonus from Bardock this time. So just a 2d6 plus whatever your
He's
charisma is.
gonna. Yeah. Oh my god, he did it.
And he
Nice.
go.
And
So this shopkeeper goes up to you, or stand there with you. He goes, "Ah, I see you're back. So let me take a look at that, whatever you're trying to sell." And he goes, "What the hell happened to your head?"
If I'm there, I'm gonna say he fell down some stairs.
Wait, what? Okay. And he looks at it, he goes, "This thing is amazing. It's a bright red blood like sapphire ruby looking thing, huge, size of your fist." He goes, "What are you trying to do with it? Trying to trade? Trying to sell? You need some collateral for something?"
Sell, of course.
And looks at it and goes, I'll give you 400 gold for it. I probably can make a profit off that. What do you
Can I
say?
try to spout lore to increase the price or how much he's willing to pay.
I was about to say, can you be like 410? And then he's like
You want to
405.
spout lore? So what are you gonna spout lore like about the gem and like what
Yeah.
it is?
Stole it from a dead vampire.
Spout lore for that, huh?
Like, because I don't know.
No,
if you
no,
can-
just go ahead and role play it out. Depending on how well you role play it, I'll just give you. bonus, depending on how you
okay.
do
What?
I-
Do we know the shopkeep's name?
it.
Chuck.
Shopkeep.
Chuck
Alright.
is shopkeep is Chuck.
Oh, Chuck.
It's Chuck.
Chuck. I've been here before, and you know we're adventurers, right? Because our
Of
friend
course,
came
of
in with
course.
a witch head.
You're with
That
Bartok
came-
the Magnificent. He's great. He's great at the inn. That's probably the only thing he's really magnificent at, though.
Magnificent.
Someone.
So you know where Mori City is, right?
Yeah. It's to the southeast. We were trading with them for a while. We haven't heard
Ah,
from
yes.
anybody in a bit.
If I'm standing there, you're not trading with them
Your
anymore.
webcam is off, by the way, Moko.
It's abandoned,
Oh, it's off
and
again?
we found a vampire, and that gem came from the vampire's body after it disintegrated into ashes.
Okay, out of game, it didn't actually happen that way, but I'll allow it.
Oh wait, it didn't.
No, you found it.
That
In,
was-
like,
You
you
could
found
lie
it.
and say
You
whatever
found it
you
in the
want,
boat.
I thought I found the other one in the boat. The other gem.
So is this the gem with like it actually glows like there's something in it?
No. That one. You said I found that one on the boat.
So this one
Yeah,
is the
there-
one that this is the empty one then you're selling, correct?
This is the gem we found on the body. The blood
Okay.
red gem.
Okay, he goes. You found this on a vampire. You
Yes,
got
sir.
any way to prove it? Abraham walks
am I-
up at this point in time.
Will you take the word of a lumberjack?
Yeah, I'll take the word of lumberjack with some proof.
You mean like this vial of vampire dust I have here?
He goes, "Let me see it." And
I uncork it.
he-
Go ahead and take
he-
a whiff.
He sniffs it. Nothing like vampire ash. And he goes,
Definitely.
okay. He goes, "I'll give you $4.50 for the story."
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's
So,
okay.
You sell it, you get 450 coins. He goes, "Awesome. I'm gonna hang this up right next to that sword that killed Hawthorne."
Ooh, can I check out the head? Is that head done being preserved?
So you go to the taxidermy. Oh no, Karsten was doing it for you. I believe
Yeah.
that's who it was, or maybe or was it Chet?
Somebody was doing it.
It was Chet, I think. So you go to Chet and you ask him, and he goes, "I'll go check on it." And so Chet walks away for a while, and he's gone. Anybody else want to do anything while we wait for Chet to get back?
Yes, I want to sell this never-ending candle I have.
Never-ending candle. Okay, so
Yes.
who do you go to? Like, are you going to like
magic shop or?
Would you maybe go to Carson at the inn?
Ooh,
Can I
even
try to
better.
talk him?
Is there a bookstore or anything that has manuscripts or books?
Yeah, there's like a small like library type of thing.
I'm gonna go there.
Where you,
Try to sell
you
it.
can buy and sell. So you go up, and it's this scrawny old man hunched over with like a humpback, glasses.
Sir, you look like you
Look
could use some lights to help you read at night. I
Light.
happen to have this wonderful candle here. Never goes out.
Never goes out. That's a different story. What do you want for it?
What do you have for trade? What
Well-
can you offer me for something of this fair value?
Let's see here. He's got bag of books, which is an item that allows you to pretty much you pull a book out of it, and you can spout lore with the +1 on whatever book you say you pull out.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I have anything else I can pull?
Can you
Go
ask him
Go
for
ahead and roll
information?
me a 1d100, Moko.
Amell, could he ask him for information
You can
for
also ask.
trading the? Okay.
That's another possibility, yeah.
52.
52. Let me see what that is. I want to see if it's worth using or giving to you in place.
It's something of an equal value because I rolled for this never-ending candle.
I'm not giving you that item at all.
What is it?
A saddle that turns any animal into a horse,
Yes!
which
Give it to me!
includes people.
Give it to me!
I'm not giving that to you.
Give it to me!
No, I'm going to give you. He goes.
Here, I'll roll again.
This one, no, this is a good one for you guys. This will be a useful item for you. So he goes. What's a 3? What's a 3? You might have just lost your chance.
That was out of 10.
Wait, why did you? Yeah, you
Oh.
guess-
Just
I'm
forget
still
the
gonna
roll.
roll.
He's about to give us something useful. Shut up.
No.
93.
This is that I'm going to sell immediately. Because you're not there.
Okay.
You're metagaming so hard right now.
No, it's,
I will give you a choice. He goes, well, I have this key, and I don't really know what it does, but it's been here for like ever. And whenever I use this key to open something, it never gives me what I want or what I think is in there. And then he goes, or I got these pair of donkey legs.
donkey legs. What the hell are donkey legs?
They're literally just wooden like donkey legs. They're like
Stilts?
not stilts. They look like they can be attached to something, and you don't really know what
Training
besides
wheels?
Kind of like training wheels, I guess. Yeah,
Donkey legs.
donkey legs
Like
or a
software
key.
stick?
That's what he's offering you right now.
A key where you open something and it's not what you were looking for inside, but it can open anything.
Wait, it can't open anything?
I'm not saying nothing right now.
I mean,
Donkey
that's
legs?
Would you like to?
What the hell
Would you?
donkey legs are for? I don't even know what those legs look like.
They're wooden legs that look like donkey legs. Like literally, like think of like a donkey leg, like two of them. And
Can you like wear them?
no, well, kind of.
there is no,
But I'm not
no
giving him. Take your
donkey
pick: donkey legs or the key.
I'll take that key, my good man.